had a few guys asking how we rig these new Laser Pro 210s. I'll rig one side with a bench crimper and one side with a hand crimper, because most of you probably don't have a bench crimper at home. It's very, very easy. It's actually probably one of the easiest ones to do. Let's have a look. So with this demo, we'll use 200 pound, and it's completely up to you what you use. Depends on how deep you want it to dive, the security you guys want, you want the trace man to have. Heaps of things works, just find out what works for you. But for the purpose of this demo, we're going to use 200 pound, and I know that usually fits 1.6 to 1.8 mil crimps. And so we start off by putting that through the crimp, the necessary diameter chafe tube. So once that goes in, that will go through the solid ring of the Laser Pro, back through the crimp, and I like to mushroom this end. Make sure you keep it away from everything while you mushroom it. And make sure obviously that's completely cool before you put it back near the crimp. I like to put the chafe tube at the tag end and then pull a little lube and then pull this side, and that will give you a nice little loop. And that's what we're crimping. So we'll go over to the bench crimper. Like with all aluminium crimps, on mono, you leave the ends flared. Do not crimp the whole thing. That's going to give you a nice crimp, and for the other end, we'll use the hand crimper. So again, same thing, through the chafe tube, through the crimp, mushroom that, making sure it stays away from everything. You've got to be very careful when you're applying heat to anything. Make sure that's cool before it goes back onto the crimp. Again, pulling this in. And with the hand crimpers, what you're doing is crimping one side. Again, leave the end flared. Go to the other side, leave the end flared, and then once in the middle. So you're crimping it 3 times. The reason why I like to go from one end to the other is so we don't get too much of a banana or any bending of the crimp. And don't crimp it too hard, obviously. When it's a nice snug fit in the crimp, common sense tells you don't over crimp it, don't go too hard at it, otherwise you could be causing damage. And that's it.